Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, it's just a total sea of red. Absolutely horrible. You see a lot of negativity on X and other social medias, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there. A lot of people are capitulating, hence why we're seeing a lot of the altcoins absolutely ripped down to the downside. And so while a lot of people are selling and panic selling and showing negativity, there is people out there who are actually buying the dip. And I'm one of those people who are buying the dip. And it was only through because I took a lot of profit from a lot of meme coins a few months back. And I'm able to buy this dip. And I'm buying the dip in my conviction place, like the CROs, the XRPs, ADA, and a few gaming tokens as well. And I've been buying that dip. I'm not touching anything to do with memes at all at the moment, at all. I don't see that. But you can see on the monthly, it's terrible, weekly and daily, and even on the hourly. We've got a little bit of a move to upside on some coins, but generally it's really is down. And we're seeing a lot of fear in the market at the moment. You know, we saw the lowest point, which was back in on the, when was that now? That was the 9th of the 7th, 2024. We hit 26. We're sitting at 35 at the moment in terms of fear. So while there's a lot of fear in the market, I'm taking this as an opportunity. For me personally, everybody should do their own thing. You know, don't ever listen to YouTubers. Absolutely don't. Do your own thing. Have your own risk management plan. Have your own strategy. Don't listen to people like me. I'm only telling you my journey in terms of what I am personally doing. And I could be totally wrong on what I'm doing. I could be buying a dip now and we drop even harder. So we just got to bear that one in mind. But at the moment, I'm seeing fear is at 35 and I'm starting to DCA in a little bit into the market. Because why, like a lot of retailers selling and panic selling, we're getting, like I said, we're getting like new whales that are buying. We've even got old whales that are buying as well. We see that through BlackRock. We see that through Donald Trump's family and their exchange. They're buying. There's a lot of whales out there are accumulating while there's so much fear. Because I think with what's happening with the altcoins at the moment, I think there's a lot of manipulation going on as well. I think a lot of exchange are manipulating that market and causing this fear. So these whales and institutions could go and buy in cheaper. I think that's what's happening, in my personal opinion. I might be wrong on that one. But why I am buying is because we could see here what's happened in the past, like 2017, 2021, and what's happening right now. We can see here, back in 2017, altcoins are dead, no alt season, 2017. And then look what happened. We had that big move up, alt season 1, alt season 2. And again, what happened in 2021 in January? Alts are dead again, no alt season. We bottomed out and we had that big move towards the upside, alt season 1, and then alt season 2 again. And what is happening again? Is it repeating again? Where alts are dead, no alt seasons ever happening. There's too many coins on the market. And look what that, February 2025. We're hitting that trend line again. Is this going to be a move towards the upside where we get alt season 1, then alt season 2? And this is why I'm taking that gamble, that risk, that I think if this is the sort of the bottom, don't forget we could go down a little bit more. If it's the sort of the bottom, is this an opportunity to buy in this big dip that we're having into altcoins that you've got conviction on, which you wish you bought a bit earlier, if you know what I mean? But obviously, everybody's very different. Everybody's in a very different financial situation. So like I said, the coins that I've been personally buying is CRO, ADA, XRP, and a few gaming tokens, just like, for example, like Beam. I'm buying into that a little bit because I think they've got great utility in gaming, and that's been really hit really hard over these past weeks. But what I am watching for at the moment in terms of economics is watching what is going to happen today, Friday at 1:30 p.m. UK time, is unemployment rate. Because don't forget, the Federal Reserve are very data dependent. So obviously, what is the unemployment rate? Well, at the moment, it's forecast at 4.1 and the previous was 4.1. Now, obviously, the market could play in funny games. You know, unemployment could suddenly pick up and the market just drops. Or it could either go up. So obviously, this is what the FOMC and Jerome Powell are looking at. So potentially, if this goes up, could that be a catalyst to get more rate cuts and maybe some point down the line to maybe, because we're in quantitative tightening at the moment, could we go on to quantitative easing later on in the year? Or it could happen even onto the next meeting. You don't know. But obviously, it's all data dependent. So we've got to bear in mind that's happening today. That's going to bring a lot of volatility into the crypto market as well as the traditional stock market. So bear that one in mind. But what we have seen is we have started to see inflows coming in from like BlackRock's at the moment, but the rest of them didn't buy any in. It was mainly BlackRock at the moment. So what we could see is looking at Ethereum at the moment on the chart, because at the end of the day, we want Ethereum to do well. We want, because at the moment, a lot of Solana coins, the meme coins, have taken a real heavy dip. But are people going to start rotating now into Ethereum? That's what I'm watching very carefully for. I'm watching the chart very, very carefully, because as we can see, on the daily, we've been on that downward trend at the moment. But it looks like we're starting to bottom out a little bit. Now, obviously, we could come back down a little bit more and come down to 2,578 to the bottom range of the VRVPN kind of node there. So we just got to bear that in mind. We could chop around a little bit and then make our way back up to the upside. But what I'm watching for is I want us to get above that 200, the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA. Right now, we're all below that 200 EMA. But what we are seeing is on the Cypher B at the moment, we are seeing those two green dots with the anchor wave starting to turn towards the upside. And look at that. We're starting on the daily, starting to get that red now, starting to turn towards the upside. So we know there's a lot of institutions buying Ethereum at the moment. And why are they buying it? Do they know something that we don't know? That's why I'm thinking at the moment, because what we want to see is we want Ethereum to make some big moves towards the upside, and then that's going to really rally on those altcoins. Because what I am watching for at the moment as well, a lot of liquidation is building up. 300 million at the moment is building up towards the top side for Bitcoin between that $106,000 and $107,000. So a lot of liquidity is building up, and look all that liquidity around here as well, all building up. Not as much down towards the downside. It looks like we've taken all that out. So what does Bitcoin generally do? It normally follows where the liquidity is. So at some point, we may just chop around sideways a little bit and then make a big move today. But obviously, today could be a catalyst where we start making moves towards the upside again. So when we're looking at Bitcoin at the moment, Bitcoin, with all the altcoins dropping down towards the downside, Bitcoin is actually acting really, really strong at the moment. We're just chopping around this range at the moment between 110 and all the way down to these $189,000 mark. Like I said, we wicked down there, made our way back up. We wicked down to around about that $91,000 and then made our way back up. But what I'm watching out for at the moment, we're in this massive falling wedge. We've hit this once, twice, and three times now. And then obviously got support here once, twice, lost the support. And then suddenly we had that big buy order that came in, pushed us back up into this wedge at the moment. So we're getting tight and tighter, this wedge is. Now, is this obviously going to break up towards the upside or down to the downside? Now, obviously, today could be a catalyst where we move towards the upside, or we get some news come out from the US government, from Donald Trump, regarding Bitcoin as a reserve, or other information that comes out which may be super bullish for crypto and Bitcoin, and that may be a catalyst to move towards the upside. But overall, as the altcoins are acting really, really weak, we've got Bitcoin is holding the line, staying at 97,644 from making this video. But like I said, at the moment, Bitcoin dominance, we can have a look at this. We've got that doji candle, which is a very, very bearish sign, really. So we've got the body of the candle towards the bottom side and the wick towards the upside. Now, we've had this all before throughout previous time where the dominance has topped out. So obviously, all eyes are on the dominance. All eyes are on Ethereum as well. What is Ethereum going to do? What is the dominance going to do? And we want to see the dominance to start to crash down towards the downside, but we want to see Ethereum start taking some of that liquidity towards the upside. And that is going to be good for the altcoins. And this is, again, why I'm buying the dip on the altcoins. Like, one of the coins that I have been buying is CRO. And like I said, a lot of the coins up here I've been buying. Like, I haven't been buying Trump, but I've been buying like ADA, XRP. I even bought a little bit of Doge, because if that comes into the payments for X or something like that, that's going to be really, really big. But what we're seeing at the moment, we've seen with CRO, it's just been an absolute downward sliding and then basically capitulated down towards the downside on the daily. And we found support around here on the VPRVN at the moment at around about that, well, just below 0.10. We're currently sitting at the moment, just above that at the moment. Well, just below at 0.9680 at the moment. So basically, we've got to have this line of strong support. We could drop down even further. We could drop down to 0.08 again and retest this area of support down here. I really, really don't want to see that, to be honest with you. That is going to be really, really, really brutal. But obviously, all eyes on what Bitcoin's going to be doing, because at the moment, the dominance is there with Bitcoin. So we just got to bear that one in mind. But overall, I am buying a dip on this. I am taking the opportunity to buy this dip. Because, like I said, some of the signs are saying to me, this is market manipulation. Now, I could be totally wrong. And like I said, never listen to what I'm saying or any other YouTubers. Never listen to them. You do what you need to do. Everybody is for different financial situation. Some people don't have any more money to put in. Some people have sold and left the market. And I always say, when it comes to investing, never put more money you're willing to lose. You only put money you have spare. Nothing what's going to take your life savings, because a lot of people get greedy, you see, and want to go into leverage, and they want to leverage, and they think they're going to become a millionaire overnight, and then suddenly the market makers, the exchanges, flush you out, and then you've lost everything. That's why I only ever do spot. And also, you do see some, YouTubers out there who say, look, I've got a $3 million trade on, or something like that. That's very far few. And some of them don't even show you what they've lost. That's what you've got to bear in mind is. And that's being honest. They don't always show you what their P&L are when they lose money. They only want to show you what they've actually made. That's all they want to ever do. So bear that one in mind. That's why I always say, do your own research. Never, ever put money willing to lose. And I hope this has been useful to you. But like I said, hit that like button and give us a subscribe. And I'll see you soon in the next video. But take care today. It could be a very volatile today with the unemployment data coming out later on. Take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.